Have you got the how long has gone on the game? Oh, you got it there, have you?
Yeah.
No. Why did you think 35, 42? Oh, that's how long it's been streaming for. Okay. Yeah. The trouble is, I need to look at the printer's broken, so I'm going to have to go with the team sheet for their players. I'm going to have to go from my phone, which means I can't have the no, it's worth it. Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah, I've just turned it off. Just turn it off. Yeah, I'm good. What? Mention of what? What's the story? Sorry? Hello. Which bell? So you're breaking up, unfortunately, as it comes through. Chris, text it to me. Chris, text it to me because I can't. It's breaking up when he says it. Text me, yeah. Delighted to have in attendance this evening the new British Commonwealth WBC International Super Lightweight Champion, Jack Rafferty. So thank you very much, Jack, for your support this evening. Let's hope you get the results we're all hoping for. Good evening, a very warm welcome to you from the Vesticare Stadium, and I have to say for once it's not too bad this evening in Limeside, Oldham, in the on the eastern edge of Manchester. Generally renowned for being one of the coldest places to watch football in England, although I'm quite sure that our visitors today from Oslo have dealt with much worse conditions than we're offering on a regular basis here. But those of you listening on this feed will not have to worry about any of that, because you're hopefully snuggled up nice and warm at home, and it should be a cracking game this evening. This is the Fenix Trophy quarter-final first leg between the local side, Avro Football Club, and FK Oslo. This game is played over two legs. The first leg this evening, obviously, the home leg for the the English side, and next Monday the boys from Limeside will travel to Oslo to play the return leg with the hope of getting to the Final Four. The Final Four is the way that this competition unfolds. In the closing stages, usually all 4 sides travel to Milan at the end of August, and that's the prize on offer for the winner of this tie over the 2 legs. Obviously, from both teams' point of view, a little bit of a step into the unknown in terms of the opposition, and Oslo's added situation with which they have to deal is that, of course, it's the close season over there at the moment. So whilst Avro have played 2/3 of their season, Oslo is still in pre-season. In fact, their season to start for another 3 weeks or so. So it'll be interesting to see how their close season is progressing, and this will probably presumably be one of the earliest tests in that. Both sides are in good form at the moment in terms of their participation in this tournament, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be at this stage. And just the 1 leg last 16 contest for Avro to overcome in the first game of the competition for themselves. A late entrant to the competition, played the Finnish side, FC Gilla, here back in November, and recorded a 6-2 victory on that occasion. Team's about to come out. Usual nod to Avro's aviation history. The air raid sirens being played on the Tannoy system. And any minute now we'll see both teams enter the field of play. And I think you'll immediately, as soon as the visitors take off their training tops, be a little bit startled by their eye-catching attire for this evening. They're going to be bedecked in a nice bright luminous yellow, and Avro playing in their traditional home kit of essentially blue, black and white. It's yeah, really intriguing encounter in prospect this evening. It's, as I said, very difficult to call. 2 different non-league systems. It's fair to say, I think, that Avro progressed fairly comfortably to this stage. Perhaps the only recent indication of FK Oslo's abilities against English opposition came last season. They played Lewis, who are an Isthmian Premier League side, so 1 step above Avro in terms of their standing in the non-league pyramid. Game which Lewis triumphed 2-1 overall, so that would suggest that FK Oslo this evening will present a significant test for the home side, perhaps a tighter game than we saw against the Finnish opposition before Christmas. We already have a formation for the visitors this evening. They're expected to play a 3-4-3, very multicultural lineup, and as we said, not a huge amount is known about them at this stage from an Avro perspective, and the feeling is no doubt mutual. Having to make do, I imagine, Oslo with snippets of highlights from YouTube, X and the like. Clearly the priority for Avro this season is to stay at step 4 of the non-league pyramid and continue to represent the town of Oldham in the 4th tier of non-league football, which is in our case the Northern Premier League Division 1 West. And this 2-legged affair comes either side of an important trip to Kidsgrove Athletic at the weekend in a league fixture. But a big squad allowed for this competition, 5 substitutes as well, so plenty of opportunities to give the full squad the chance to impress this evening. And you can see I wasn't lying about the FK Oslo kit, certainly eye-catching, and we'll see if their play turns out to be as eye-catching as their attire. Two teams introduce themselves to each other, as is always the custom in these matters. You see a delightful first experience of Europe for the local side. As I mentioned, FK Oslo have experienced this competition before and will no doubt be just as desperate to make it to the final four as Avro are. In fact, I told a lie about the Avro kit. It looks like a special uniform just for this competition. It's back in evidence today, and so it's your squad numbers. Clearly in the Northern Premier League, Division 1 West, there's no room for a 45 or a 77, but faced with the possibility of picking the number of their dreams, one or two Avro players have gone all unconventional on us. Captain Jake Cottrell, very experienced player in non-league, still as full of energy as ever, currently exchanging pleasantries with his opposite number. Perhaps the last time that will be such a friendly exchange for the next 90 minutes. And I guess it's just a case of both sides initially sort of slightly feel themselves feel each other out at the early stages to try and work out exactly what's going on. As I say, it seems to be fairly clear that FK Oslo will go with a 3-4-3. You should see what Avro come up with to counter that. Generally a side that likes to play a 4-4-2 with a diamond, or sometimes 4-2-3-1. I've been known to play 3 centre halves, so things will soon become a bit clearer. And perhaps the most high profile player on show tonight is the Avro number 16, Brandon Barker, former Manchester City player, once described by Trent Alexander-Arnold as the hardest opponent he'd ever faced. Joined the club recently, just looking to become a bit more match fit, and no doubt he'll soon be playing at a higher level again. But in the meantime, very much Avro's game. And the huddle for the FK Oslo boys will be followed by, it looks like them kicking off. First glance, the numbers don't look too helpful, but I'll do my best to decipher who's on the ball whenever possible. Ball in the centre circle at the moment with the visitors, and we're underway. And all the way back to Sinstellen in the Oslo goal. Well met by Jeffrey Abote at the heart of the defence, and looked over his shoulder there by Sam Davidson. A flick from Barker. Now ball from Cottrell, and Hawley racing onto this. Sinstellen quick off his line. David Fitzpatrick back to the keeper, Grant Shenton. Again, flick there from Barker, which didn't quite come off. And the visitors to the back to Henrik Bredeli. Changes the centre circle, Abote hits it along. Good strength again by Bredeli at the heart of the FK Oslo defence, and again, happy to build from the back. With Sinstellen looking for a short option eventually. Looks like he's going to go along over the top. What covers it? And back to Shenton. Yeah, Buddy Majai looking to get on the end of that ball, but Warwick saw the danger and did the necessary. So we got past the first 90 seconds, little to report at this stage, but a nice ball there from Shenton initially, held up on the wind, challenged by Cottrell on Jamie, and the ball falls eventually to the captain. Batisol, cleared into touch. And Warwick will look to get another attack going. Flick from Hawley, and Walters run onto that, edge of the box, and sliced it wide of the target. Good early movement there. Nice flick from Hawley. Walton ran on, just couldn't direct his shot. It's first effort, then, not one that AJ Walton will look back on with any great joy, I imagine. initial signs are that possibly Avro going in with a 4-3-3 and possibly even a 4-3-2-1. Sits and kicks long. Looking for the head of forward, and they're both beat in the air there. And ball has now gone out. Avro throwing the far side. And taken quickly by Chick-Tam now. Thinks twice about that, and she looks for the feet of Kyle Hawley. Cannons off her onto the midfield, eventually fed back by the keeper to the keeper by Batuso. Sinstone goes long again. Warwick, the feet of Warburton. Good position football here. Control. Back to Fitzpatrick, he looks long. In the direction of Barker. Another challenge from Barker. Ball falls to Sam Davidson. And Warburton. Pursued by Sagielo. And Tiam on the far side. Good interception there by Oslo. For Jamie on this right hand side. Warwick's back. Good challenge from Warwick. And now Warwick's chance to drive. And looks outside for Sheriff G. Good feet from G, good pace on the outside. Goes to the byline. And that's a free kick. Excellent early run there from Sheriff and G. Another recent signing. He's playing a stride a couple of levels below Avro's current league status. It's Droylsden, and an early sign of what he can offer on that right hand side, cutting in, and the first dangerous set piece for either side will be taken by Jake Cottrell. Actually, no, I think it's Jake Cottrell. I think it might be Fitzpatrick is whipping this ball in. Lovely cross. Oh, Hawley scores! Lovely ball in from Fitzpatrick. Plenty of defenders in there to defend that one, and no one managed to do so. And Hawley was left with a really fairly straightforward finish on the edge of the 6-yard box. And Avro strikes first. It's Kyle Hawley who breaks the deadlock here at the Vesticare Stadium. And I leave within the first 5 minutes for the home side. It remains to be seen if this will be stung into action by that early setback. A long ball there from So, but plenty of height in this Oslo side, but that one drifted out on the far side, and it'll be Tiam who will restart play on the far touchline. Give the feet of Davidson, and G challenging with Soa. Cleared by the Oslo defence. Jammer beaten there by Kane Warwick. Good run from Warwick and a free kick. And Avro started sharply here. Ball wide here to Cottrell. Looking for options. Feet to Warburton and Hawley. Onto Cottrell, another flick there. Warburton get to the byline. Jammer tracking back with him. Half cleared, only as far as Barker. Barker with a nice little touch there. Tries to go past Jammer. And then Avro break down, and it's a run here. Attack led by also number 8, Daniel Tabacoli. Decent switch of play here, so very much the focal point of the start of their attacks, but he's misdirected that, and Warburton intercepts. Fitzpatrick looks long, and Hawley can't fight off the attentions of Brederly. The ball runs through to Sinstellen. Three big centre halves as we expected for Oslo. And now the ball played into the feet of Sebastian Salgueiro. And So again looking to start play, but Fitzpatrick in sharply. Cottrell loses possession. And Paul Driscoll regains it. And Sinstellen starts again from the back. And it's Roholt over the far side. Into the feet of Bredeli. And caught in possession there. The chance here for Barker to set up Cottrell. Cottrell's first touch, and a good touch there though. Barker over the top to Warburton, just overhit that one. And finds Warwick. Warwick on the ball. Having a run at the fullback. Good ball in there for Warwick. Decides not to try and beat his man. Cleared as Hawley tried to get on the end of it, and that's a decent ball over the top. But again, possession conceded by FK Oslo, and it's back at Abote's feet. Looks for Fitzpatrick. And wide to AJ Warburton on this touchline. Warwick and back to Warburton. Good possession here from Avro. And Davidson looks for Fitzpatrick, and David Fitzpatrick opts to go all the way back under pressure from Tavakoli. All into G. And slightly misdirected that. Tiam now under pressure. It goes for Shrimpton. A long clearance. Hawley will jump here with opposite number, but unable to do anything with that. Eventually, Tiam to Fitzpatrick, and wide to Kane Warwick. And blocked by Jammeh. Must have smarted a little bit there, but he shrugged it off. Warwick again on the ball, seeing plenty of the ball. Kane Warwick on the left-hand side, one of the stalwarts of the Avro side, been here for years. One of those who's been on board all the way through this club's meteoric rise from Step 7 football, now playing Step 4. 3 promotions in the last 6 years, and Kane Warwick's been there for all of them. Long clearance again from Sinstellen, a bit of space there for Oslo, but shut down eventually by Cottrell. Feet of AJ Warburton. He's lost out under pressure. And that ball over the top. We'll ask questions, but Warburton tracks back, clears it nicely. Hawley advancing. Lovely play from Kyle Hawley. And he's got a man outside. He's gone the other way though. Chooses to bring Chick Tiam into the game. Tiam, a bit of contact there, but holds onto the ball. Davidson to the feet of Barker. And now wide again from Davidson to Ng. All a bit tight in there. And Barker eventually to Fitzpatrick. And turns around his man. Lovely ball over the top. Can Cottrell get there? Well tracked by Soa and well cleared. But Warwick's in there. And the referee's played the advantage. There was a foul by Warwick on Paul Driscoll. Ball over the top there. Fitzpatrick's read it well, but the loose ball falls to Tavakoli. Chance here for a shot. No, well blocked there by Abote. Great challenge by Jeffrey Abote, and the ball falls to Warburton. Chance for Avro to break. Lovely ball in the channel, but Hawley had gone just a little bit too early, and the flag goes up on the far side. Tremendous play there by Jeffrey Abote. A couple of challenges to relieve the danger at the heart of the Avro defence. I know a number of players in the home side who's made the step up from a lower level of football over the last couple of seasons, become a real rock at the heart of the row defence. Ball played a bit short this time. Sinstellen's generally gone longer from the goal kicks, but this time into the feet of Tavakoli. Quickly closed down, and he got more length on that one, but eventually the pressure from Ng, and Tiam forced a mistake, thrown to Avro on the far side, and into the feet of Sam Davidson. Davidson back to Shenton. He hasn't got much time there, but he backs himself. Warwick gets out of it wrong. And the pressure. Tries to make up for his mistake there, Warwick, and concedes the free kick for a push on Jammeh. So again on the ball, to the feet of Eric Aking in the heart of that midfield, and wide to Nicholas Roholt on the far side. Aking in possession again here. And a bit of possession. And a decent area for almost the first time this evening for Oslo. That ball goes wrong, as does that from Abote, but we will look to make something of it, but no. Aking to Clavicoli. Cottrell's broken that one down. He's looking for the pace of Ng out wide. There's a chase between him and Rohol and G's got there first, but Rohol recovers well, and still going on the far side. Still a battle. Eventually, the big Norwegian defender comes out top. Throw into Avro, taken quickly by Shektem on the far side. To the feet of Davidson, and then Tiam again, looking for Ng. The 1-2 there, not quite worked on the far side, and the visitors get the throw in. So after that early setback for FK Oslo, goal from Kyle Hall in, a goal I probably feel they should have defended better. Playing in the box as Fitzpatrick's ball came in from the right, but Hawley was all alone. Took it all alone. Jamie's brought that down fairly comfortably without any real pressure. Cleared initially. Tavakoli. Hawley gets back, but Tavakoli escapes the challenge, and to Ekeng. Sweeps it wide. An early ball into the box, and a header from one of a number of big blonde opposing players, that one being Frederick Hansen. Thankfully from a home perspective couldn't direct his header, but clear signs that Oslo starting to find their feet in this game, keeping the ball a little bit better, and they won't be particularly excited by that first effort on goal, but certainly represents an improvement in their standing in this game after a slightly nervy and disappointing first few minutes in which they fell behind this time. But a long way to go in it, of course. First quarter of an hour, still another 75 minutes tonight and 90 minutes next Monday in Oslo to negotiate for before we have a winner in this tie. All the feet of Tavakoli and becoming increasingly influential in that centre of the park there. Worked out wide, and it's a nice ball here. He might fancy himself here with a chance, and he does. Decent effort there from Frederick Hansen. Closer than his last effort, but still didn't troll Grant Shenton. Warwick. Quick restart to play for the home side, and it's with AJ Warburton on this left flank. Having a run at Jammer. Goes inside him easily. And a lovely little 1-2, and Warburton. Well, that must have been a very close call there. Looked to me like AJ Warburton had held his run well enough there, and flag went up a little bit late, but it's been given, and Avro denied a second goal there by a linesman's flag on the far side. So assistant referee's flag, I should say. A lovely move, and there is certainly potential there with AJ Warburton, another young man who's really excelling at this level, having as with Sheriff Ng, spent last season at Droylsden in the Northwest Counties League, Division 1 South. So great for him to be in this environment, and he's got 9 goals this season, so he's revelling in his new surroundings. And here goes Warburton again. Lovely play to find Hawley. Hawley goes wide to Tiam. He's got a little bit of place to run in, and G outside him. Shektam often employed further up the field in a midfield role, but tonight with the speed stingy outside him, he's a little bit more defensive role. Fitzpatrick wide to AJ Warburton on this left touchline again, and inside to Warwick. Good possession play. Cottrell looking for Barker, but So steps in. Challenge here from Davidson. And Warburton again on the ball. Warwick looking for the feet of Davidson, and that didn't quite work out as he wanted to. So gets a chance to clear, but Jamie holds off the challenge of Warwick. They can't keep possession. It's Patrick quickly back to Shenton. And just on 20 minutes gone here at the Vestercare Stadium. Still an early goal from Kyle Hawley, the difference between the two sides, although it did look as if Avro doubled their lead just a couple of minutes ago, but a flag on the far side denied Warburton a second for the row. Generally looking like the Norwegian side are very happy to play out from the back, and pretty competent at doing it on that occasion. So again on the ball, the focal point, as I said before, most of their beginnings of their attacks. Warwick with the challenge there. And yet to see a huge amount in an attacking sense of The Oslo number 2, Paul Driscoll, but I'm sure he will make himself known in due course. Well played by Cottrell there, and Jammeh. And it's fallen eventually to Warburton, who's taking on Jammeh. Beating for pace there beautifully. Warburton advancing down that left side. Looking to go inside. Just couldn't quite get past. Good recovery challenge there from So. And Sinstella and confident again with the ball at his feet. Finds Tavakoli, and very much a case of having to absorb a bit of pressure here, Avro. They haven't had so much of the ball in the last 7 or 8 minutes. As yet, no real scares for Grant Shenton and the Avro goal. Ball from Fitzpatrick looking for Ng on that far side. Lovely first touch from Sheriff Ng, looking to get away. And there's a mistake there. Can he get through? He's got 2 to beat here, Ng, and he's done brilliantly there to win a corner. First touch there was outstanding from Sheriff Ng. Closed down by 2, but scrapped away. Diminutive winger in the full sense of the word, but you saw in that instance tenacious and a chance to cause some trouble from a set piece. Obviously the first that Avro had led to a goal, and I suspect that the FK Oslo coach, who's just below me, will be hoping for a much better defensive effort from his side at this one. Fitzpatrick again with the chance to cause some panic in that visitors' 6-yard box. High this time, and I guess a free header there, and left by Cottrell. Probably got a shot from Abote, but Abote now a little ball into the box, a lovely ball, and attack to the far post there by Hawley, but cleared under pressure. And back with Thiam. A chance if he wants to. He's played a beautiful ball over the top there, I think. No, Driscoll's read it. Oh no, Warwick's won it. It's loose ball picked up. Warwick looks like he's really enjoying this evening. The longest serving Avro player on the pitch. There's a few of them in the squad tonight. They've been on this journey, but Warwick the only starter. And all falls to Tavakoli. And a chance here for Hawley, and no, it'll fall for Ng in the end. On that right hand side. Got 2 on him every time, doesn't seem to bother him. Wide to Thiam. And a good run here from Thiam, showing his attacking abilities, but he's given it away at the end then. Flicked away by Tavakoli. Clearance completed, finds the feet of found a number, but unfortunately eventually goes out for a throw-in on that far side. 23 minutes gone here at Vesca Stadium still. Avro 1. FK Oslo 0. That early goal for Kyle Hawley. Free kick there. Foul on Cottrell. Takes it quickly. Warwick. Bring it around at Jammeh. Handing over to Warburton. Ball inside to Brandon Barker. Nice feet from Barker. Another little flick there, but he can't take the end, Brandon Barker. And eventually cleared to the feet of Eric Eiking. Salguero. Dangerous ball there, but backed himself and readily read it and picked it up. And there's some space at last now for Oslo, but given away there in a good position there. Should really have done better. The amount of time he had there. Tavakoli into the feet of Fitzpatrick, and now G on the far side inside to Davidson, to the feet of Hawley. Hawley holds off his man. Looks for Thiam on the far side. Thiam looking to run at the fullback, gets his legs in a tangle, and Jammeh making a run, trying to get out the end of it. It's decent ball to Jammeh, but trapped by Warwick, and a really good defensive job there done by the Avro left back. A little let up in this game, a decent pace. Fetus and Jay, but he's surrounded there and tackled by 2. That's well played by Davidson on the floor. Ball finds its way to Barker, and he's found Hawley. Hawley with a chance bursting in on goal here. Can he finish it? And it's been tucked to the corner by Kyle Hawley. And Avro double their lead. Big striker, released there, a perfect through ball. And tucked it away. I think Sterling got a hand on it, but couldn't save it. Took the pace of it, and it still eluded the despairing efforts of the Oslo defenders to get back and clear it before it rolled into the corner. And 2 for the night for Kyle Hawley, and a double delight for Avro as they now lead 2-0 in this game with just over half of this first half gone. And yeah, some attempts to encourage going on. A better play there from Oslo. Kept the ball a lot better for the last 15 minutes. Looked like they were working their way into the game, and then a big space for Hawley to run into, and he finished calmly. And some more pressure now. Hawley's got his tails. There's a chance for Warburton if you can find that. A well blocked there by So. And Cottrell to Warburton. And Jake Cottrell again looks for Fitzpatrick. And wide again to Cottrell. He's got a few options ahead of him. Looks at Barker, slightly overhits that. Challenge there from Warwick. And yeah, a heavy challenge on Salguero, and not a hugely surprising outcome. But yeah, really encouraging start overall this for the home side. And although it is a two-legged affair, and it's a situation where visitors need to kind of take stock here and try and take a bit of the sting out of the game. So a really fast start, and this is a two-legged affair, as I say, but you don't want to have too much to do in that second leg next Monday night in Oslo. And Shenton comes out with his goal to clear this, looking for NG. Nice ball inside, but it's been intercepted, and there's a chance here for Jamu to feed the ball into the feet of Salguero, but it doesn't work out for him, and a break here for Cottrell again. Goes wide to Warburton. Warburton's seen plenty of this ball. Chance to run at Driscoll again. Lovely ball inside to Cottrell. Can he finish it? Great save by the keeper. Can Hawley scramble it in? He's got a chance here, Hawley. And he has! And that's a hat-trick for Kyle Hawley in the first 25 minutes. Cool as you like there, Hawley. Brilliant run from Cottrell in behind the Oslo defence. Well saved by Sistelen. But when the ball fell to Hawley, cool, calm, collected, took his time, pirouetted, slammed it in the corner, and it's a third for Avro. Fantastic start for the home side in this Fenix Trophy quarter-final. And predictably, a somewhat despondent visiting bench just beneath me here in the gantry. It really has been a bit of a nightmare for the boys from Norway, and it does feel like maybe this is very much a pre-season shock for them. Mentioned at the start, they don't start their league season for another 3 weeks, and they have given the ball away rather too much, and whenever I've had their opportunities, they have pounced, and especially Hawley, a hat-trick in the first 25 minutes. Tremendous. You remember that Kyle Hawley also scored a hat-trick in the first game, so I suspect, although I haven't checked, he's probably the top scorer in this competition right now with 6 goals. Ball finds its way back to Sinstellen. Again, they're playing for the back, so into the feet of Jamet, and Jamet's got ahead of Warburton there. Chance for Oslo to break, and that ball's gone wide to Driscoll. Warburton tracking back. He's got the right side in there, AJ Warburton. Done a brilliant job, but the ball has still come in. And Fitzpatrick to Warburton. And to the feet of Warburton, will now look long for the feet of Barker. Barker with a touch, and that didn't quite work out there. And Bredeli covers, so now looking to get forwards. Nice little 1-2 from So, well in by Cottrell, but good football there from Salguero, well read again by Warwick. Warwick looking to go inside. There, he's done brilliantly there, Kane Warwick, he's just run out of steam at the end, surrounded by 3 players. Salguero, and a decent ball over the top, he's just overhit that though. Jamie looking to get on the end of it, and it's rolling through harmlessly to Shenton. Stung into action, Oslo, there's a little bit more of a intensity in their play. Over at the moment, keeping them at bay. Shenton yet to make a save in the home goal. This ball's with the Boaty, with the feet of Hawley. Touch from Hawley. And space here for Oslo. And out wide there to the left-hand side 2 against 2 on the far side, and G tracks back. Good challenge by Sheriff G. Finds Tiam. Tiam bursting away from the challenge and gives it to G. And he's off. Another one of his mazy runs. 2 to beat. Probably taking on too much there. Sheriff G loses possession. And nice football there from Oslo to keep possession. But again, they've given it away there, but finds its way through eventually to the 22, Kang. And now with Jammer, a chance to run at Warwick. Good challenge from Kane War. Saw that coming. Nice skills from Jammer, but he read it all the way, Warwick. And now he's looking to get Carl Hawley away again. Well intercepted there. But again, walking strongly. Hawley. Good header. And now Warburton. Warburton, yes, it's found its way through to Barker here. Barker turns away from his man. Got space if he wants to. Under pressure. And eventually wins the free kick. So dream start for the home side here. Remember, this is their first participation in this competition. And 3-0 lead after just half an hour. Surely more they could possibly have dreamed of. Ball with Fitzpatrick. Into the feet of Sam Davidson. Works it wide to Tiam and then G. Davidson looking for Hawley. Onto Davidson again. Goes wide here to the feet of Warburton. Warburton with a bit of space. Run at Driscoll again. And he will run at Driscoll, no doubt about that. Takes him on. Winds inside AJ Warburton. Tries to tee up Hawley. This could go wide here from Davidson. Davidson backing himself to go through a real maze of players. Keeps still got the ball. Goes wide to G. Good effort, and Sinstellen down at his near post to gather that one. Real confidence in Avro's play. Probably still not got the lion's share of possession, but they do get it. It looks so dangerous. Oh, Driscoll. And I'm not really sure that Rawhawk wanted that ball. Cleared to Sinstellen, but will walk up again with a great header there. Met by So. Challenge on him from Cottrell and Hawley. 2 challenges of Cottrell, but the ball still finds its way to Jammer. Warwick tonight is having a fairly inspired first half an hour, has to be said. Exception 1 or 2 mistakes. And this ball goes into Davidson and to Bote. Avro look to take a little bit of sting out of the game. Certainly a little bit more urgency about FK Oslo's play in the last 5 minutes, but it's the home side that lead 3-0 on the night. Just over half an hour played of this first half. Good ball into the feet of Hawley. Again, strong, held of his marker. And this ball was fired wide for Tiem. Can Barker hold of his challenge? He does. It goes to Warwick's feet. And wide to Warburton. Miscontrolled. And thrown, taken quickly by Driscoll. To the feet of Akang. Plenty of time still for Oslo, we know, at this level. 3-goal lead sounds nice, but this isn't the Champions League. Plenty of chances will no doubt appear over the course of the next 2.5 hours of football in this tie. But no doubt it's the kind of start of which joint managers David Birch and Michael Norton will have dreamed. Plenty of work still to do. It's on the far side. Chance to cut in from that left-hand side. Nice football there. Plenty of men in the box here. Man free. Good block there. Needed to be. Chance to sow from distance. Another fine block from Cottrell. And that ball is brought down on the far side by Renato Zico. And so Oslo pressing, looking for a chance. Good challenge there from Davidson. And a ball into the feet of Hawley. Hawley stays on side. That's an awful lot to ask of Sherfinji with his pace. And Sinstellen comes out and gathers the loose ball. It's definitely a case of the need for the home side to keep this shape. Just getting a little bit more possession in the opposition half. FK Oslo committing a few more players forward. And that's a poor ball. They got away with it though. And it's gone wide. A good challenge there though from Tiam, strong in the challenge, bursting away from the challenge, lays it inside to Hawley. Well cleared there by FK Oslo. Well played there by. I think there's studs have gone up there a little bit. I think, and there's a good attempt to win the ball from Salguero. The coach underneath not happy. with that challenge. But yeah, referee indicating quite clearly he's gone with his stud showing. He won the ball. But he also took Sam Davidson out into the process, and probably the right call overall. I think the disappointment for the visiting coach is a couple of strong challenges earlier in the game that the referee deemed fair, but yeah, when stud showing like that's usually going to be given as a free kick, and so it proved on this occasion. Abote looking to feed this ball into the box. It's gone to the feet of Davidson and then worked wide to Fitzpatrick, and Kane Warwick. Ball over the top for Hawley. Nicely laid off. Can Water keep it in? I think either Hawley or Warburton have been given offside. I'm not sure which one might have been Hawley. Assistant referee quite clear in her judgment, and Hawley looks bemused, but in fact it looks like it's Warburton who's been given judgment where that ball's been positioned after the referee's whistle. And see Stella will come out of his goal to try and clear this one and put some pressure on the Avro defence. And looking for the head there of his teammates, one there by Warwick. That looked like a free kick, got away with it if so, and it is a good ball inside the box there, but Abote clears it. Certainly Tavakoli, one of a few who can cause some trouble from set pieces in this Oslo side. So to the feet of Råholt, and pressure from Ng and Tiam on the far side. Ball finds its way back to Bredali, and again Oslo look to build from the back, and it's Råholt again with the ball into Jamif. It's been cleared by Fitzpatrick. It hasn't been cleared though. Jamif with a chance here, and he gets that one all wrong. He favours his left foot, Ibrahim Jamif, but got that one all wrong. And as yet, Shenton, despite all the decent approach play that FK Oslo have offered in front of him, has not been brought into action yet. Ball from Abote out wide to Tiam in space. Feet of Hawley, the hat-trick man. Back to Sam Davidson. It looks again for Hawley. Got that one wrong. It's a throw into Oslo on the far side, taken quickly. Nice little flick there. Cottrell sees the danger. So playing much further up the field now. To the feet of Salgado. Nice football from Oslo on that far side. Keeping the ball well. The ball into Jamie. He lays that one off, but I think Fitzpatrick will get there first. He does. And releases Cottrell. And the ball for Warburton's chase, but that's asking an awful lot of AJ Warburton. Nearly gets there, but good covering from Råholt. And Sinstellen starts the next wave of attack for Oslo. Tiam on that far side, trying to keep his opposing number at bay, and does so. Throw into Avro. More even in the last few minutes, but still it's the home side with a comfortable advantage at this stage as we near the half-time interval. And it's Fitzpatrick over the top here for Cottrell. Good forward run, stayed on side. Nice ball inside here to Barker. Nice little touch from Barker. Gets a shot away, but can't get any power behind it. Disappointed, I think, that Barker with his position he was in. Would have wanted to get more power on that shot, but no let up here from Oslo. Wide to Driscoll. So increasingly playing one of the centre halves, playing more as a midfielder nowadays. So the captain for Oslo, and Bredali looks for him again, and nice football. Cottrell wins that tackle, but it falls to Råholt again into the feet of So. Good challenge there, but he's got through that one, So, and he's fed Jamie, and that's a crucial tackle there from Jeffrey Abote right at the death there. Jamie bursting through on goal, and without that challenge he would have had a one-on-one situation with Shenton. Brilliant defensive work from the big centre half. That's probably the most dangerous attack that Oslo have launched so far. And yeah, another chance here to work this ball wide. And it's Salgueiro. He stood on the ball. That's handy for Warburton. And Warburton goes past Driscoll. Chance to launch a counter-attack here for the home side. Driscoll's come back. And he's done really well there. Warburton won the ball deep inside his own half, carried it 50 yards and taken some of the pressure off the home defence with a throw in deep inside the Oslo half. Thrown again to Warburton from Warwick. Warwick looks up, back to Warburton. And Jake Cottrell enters the action again. There is a ball in there for Barker in the centre if they can find him. So Cottrell opts to go down the line. It's a decent ball that. Well defended there by the Oslo 99. But that's Cottrell nicking that one. Chance here now though. Walk up the pitch. Fortunately from an Avro perspective they decide to build from the back, but that's a decent ball as well. And I'm not sure about that one. I presume Jam has been adjudged to have come back from an offside position. He didn't look offside when the ball found him, but a little bit of a let off there for Avro. Jam looking increasingly dangerous in this left-hand side. That's brilliant control there from Hawley. Confidence sky high, and Warburton looks to switch it to Chek Tiam. Tiam with a bit of space to attack, and then G past his man with ease, bearing down on goal. Sheriff G tries to find Barker. Barker gets there first. Can he deliver this ball? Oh, he just needed to pull it back. Warburton was waiting for it, and Barker at full stretch just couldn't direct the ball across the box, and that was a really good opportunity there. All started with the pace of Sheriff G bursting away from his man on the halfway line and finding Barker. A little bit of an escape there for Oslo. But Davidson now gives that ball away, and it falls to Frederick Hansen. Hansen bursting down that left side. Running at Tiam, supported by G, and I thought that came off Tiam. I thought it was either a free kick to Avro or a goal corner to FK Oslo, and the referee eventually gives a goal kick. So maybe the correct outcome, although I'm not quite sure how he arrived at that decision. Ball to the feet of Warburton. He's been trapped by Driscoll, but he's found Cottrell. Far side looking for Tiam. As we near the half-time interval, it's still Avro 3, FK Oslo 0. A hat-trick for Carl Hawley inside the first 25 minutes. That's Davidson breaking a challenge. Ball to the far side to Tiam. And it's been given against FK Oslo. They took the throw in quickly, but a particular attempt to cause some danger was instantly snuffed out by the referee, deciding the throw was the other way. And it'll be Tiam to take it just inside the opposition half. Easily dealt with by Oslo, but that ball is a bit more dangerous, and G's nicked it. If you can find Warburton here, Warburton's got a chance, one-on-one with the keeper. Can he finish? Good save there by Sindstellen. Sheriff and G, again, alert to the opportunity there, found his man. But Warburton denied by Sindstellen. Ball to Cottrell. And that should go for a corner unless the keeper can get... No, he's not going to try and get there, so there's another chance for Avro to put pressure on this home defence. And realistically, although it's only 3-0, it could have been several more. Look at the opportunities that Avro have had in this first 44 minutes. It really has been an impressive attacking display and pretty much kept FK Oslo quiet at the other end, although there have been indications that the visitors possess some goal-scoring threat in their side, and probably would want to make the most of this before the half-time interval, and undoubtedly a chance to regroup. Davidson with that effort, high wide and not very handsome. Yeah, on the balance of play, you're looking at the possession stats, I suggest that they're probably pretty similar. Most sides, perhaps Oslo even had slightly more of the possession, and yet certainly Sindstellen has made a couple of saves, and as yet no chances, no opportunities on target for the visitors. And G trying a bit of skill over there, but not managing to break past his marker, and it goes all the way back again to Sindstellen. And that crucial block just now to deny Warburton. A fourth goal would really have knocked the stuffing out of Oslo, I think. after an improved performance since they went 3-0 down, has to be said. As always, we said before, it's difficult to know. You got no real footage on which to go, just a few highlights here and there. It takes you a little while to work out what the other side's about, and Oslo now looking more confident about what they can do to cause a danger at the attacking end of the pitch, but still Avro finding opportunities when they get the ball back. And here's Cottrell again looking to start another one. Goes to Fitzpatrick. To the feet of Cottrell again. Just trying to keep possession, not where it's nearly half time, I imagine, the Avro boys, and just trying to make sure that also do a bit of running, having covered quite a lot of ground themselves to keep the visitors at bay. It's with Fitzpatrick. Wide to Warwick. And looks for Fitzpatrick again. Experienced player at this level and above. And Hawley. No, oh, he's given a foul there, I thought. The referee was going to let that one go. But enough contact from Hall as he tried to burst through. I'm not sure how much of that was intentional, but it is probably enough for Rawholt to be aware that the free kick was awarded. Since Stalin looking for options, and eventually goes short to Rawholt. Barker trying to get across and close down the danger, and they're taking turns on this one. In G this time closes down Bradley, working hard here, having to deny space. So Stalin goes a little bit long when he's found some space there. A decent play there from Salgueiro, looking for options. He's got Rawholt outside him. A couple more minutes to negotiate here for Avro to go in level, but another decent attack breaks down. And G can't pick that ball up. And a chance for Oslo's coming at, lovely skill there. Eventually finds the feet of Jamie. Nice turn from Soa, goes wide. And that ball is going to have to be dealt with, and it has been dealt with. Tiam rather too cool for most Avro fans' hearts here. And eventually it is cleared brilliantly. And that was tremendous play by Avro, but not sure it was good for the palpitations. And this has eventually found Sheikh Jam on the far side. Tiam turns inside his man. He's got men to aim for here in the box. He's got options. He finds Cottrell on the end. In G. Decent ball in there. And Barker was onside. Nothing given on the far side. And Barker missed kicks with a goal at his mercy. Wow. What a chance that was for Brandon Barker. Just couldn't meet it on the half volley. Sprite beating that offside trap. Lovely ball in there. And again, another good chance goes begging. And ultimately, that's the last action of the first half, and we reached the interval with Avro holding a 3-goal lead, but in all honesty, they could have had a couple more in that first half. Really impressive performance in the final third. The only thing missing perhaps was a little bit more clinical finishing when the opportunities present themselves. A couple of excellent saves from Stalin. At the other end, FK Oslo threatened to cause serious problems in the Avro area, but not really managed to create a clear goal scoring opportunity. But we've still got 3/4 of this tie to go, and plenty of time for them to right the wrongs of that first 45 minutes. In fact, the first 25 minutes, I suppose, was the time they found the hardest to deal with. In that first quarter of the game, Kyle Hawley 3 goals, and 3 in his first game in this competition against Giller as well. So we reached the break with our double hat-trick hero. The difference between the two sides, just 3 tonight, and 6 overall in the competition. It's Avro 3, FK Oslo 0. So welcome back to the Vesticaire. Loud shrill blast on the referee indicates he's had enough of waiting for the teams to come back out again, and they duly reappear. Excellent first half for the home side. Hat-trick for Kyle Hawley in far side the first 25 minutes, giving him a commanding lead in his tie, but as I suggested on many occasions in that first half, a long way to go yet. The quarter of the way through the second leg in Oslo next Monday still to come. And of course another 45 minutes here this evening. Reminder that the winner of this tie will qualify for the final four of the Fenix Trophy, and that final four arrangement tends to centre around Milan in Italy. Quite sure both sides would love to be a part of that, but right now all they're focusing on is the next 45 minutes. Lots to like about that Avro performance in the first half. Few eye-catching performances. They will have expended quite a lot of energy in keeping Oslo at bay. And one advantage of this competition is you've got 5 subs you can use, and huge number of options for Avro from the bench this evening should they choose to use them. As far as I can see at this stage, there have been no changes. One would expect a little bit of fresh energy to be introduced at some point in this second half. First of 3 games, of course, in 5 days for the home side. And one would think that the squad system would need to be utilised on this occasion, but right now, all looking fairly rosy for the debutants in this competition. And it remains to be seen if they can continue with that excellent progress that they made in the first 45 minutes. Looks like there's going to be a change for the visitors. Not quite sure who's gone off, but Rielingen has been brought on. Looks like he's playing on the left-hand side of attack. Ball into Hawley. Surely fouled there. Hawley got away with it though. Defender, and G's in with a early chance in second half. Oh, another great save. Hawley in the follow-up. Little turn from Hawley. Lovely feet from Barker. Goes for the chip. And Sinstellen keeps it out. But NG again denied by the Oslo keeper. That's Warburton, and Sinstellen denied one-on-one by the Norwegian shot stopper, and again a chance goes begging to make that lead even more comprehensive, but that ball's been given away. So nicks it though from Davidson, lovely ball through, and Jammy's been given onside here, great. And finally the flag goes up. Maybe that was possibly one of those where officials don't like to give it initially. He did look offside, Jammy. He looked across to the assistant referee and almost seemed to be waiting for a flag, and eventually it did go up, and what would have been the most dangerous situation in the evening for the Avro defence was essentially avoided. That's a great ball from Shenton, finds Hawley despite the efforts of Bradley. Hawley driving at the last man here, gets to the box, great ball across, and it's knocked into the far post by AJ Warburton, and that 4th goal has finally arrived for the home side. Beautiful ball from Shenton to start that attack. Hawley latched onto it, drove it across the box, and Warburton, all he had to do was get something on it. Pace from Hawley did the rest. And Warburton, no more than a couple of yards out, makes it 4-0 to the home side. Nothing Sinstella could do about that. Made a couple of great saves already in this encounter, but completely powerless to avoid that ball flying into his net for a 4th time this evening. And it's a commanding lead now for the side from Oldham in the early stage of this second half. Ball with Rawholt on that far side of the challenge, and I think Warburton is hoping for a foul but not given, and a throw in eventually taken by Oslo. Challenge there from Kocher, but Escapes the challenge overall, and that's another good run there. Ball coming to the box, I suspect now. No, he's going to wait a bit longer. Checks back. Looking for options ahead of him. Going to take on Fitzpatrick. And Fitzpatrick. Classy stuff from the Avro centre half, and cleared eventually to Cottrell, but he's lost that ball deep inside his own half. And they'll try and thread their way through here, but cleared eventually. Cottrell gets a chance to clear it again. He's being fouled there, held back, and he is eventually relieved to hear the shrill blast of the referee's whistle. And well, there's still, as we've said, a long way to go in this game, but 4-0. Avro in a commanding position, and G brings that down nicely, but then slips. Chance for Oslo to break. Great challenge there from Renato Zico, and Jamie goes down, gets up again, overruns that though surely. No, Warburton, half a challenge. Jamie keeps the ball, and that's the big centre half running forward. He's gone through unchallenged here, and that's the first shot of the evening to trouble the Avro goal, really. With the nearest Oslo have come to hitting the target all evening. It's come from the big centre half, Nicholas Roholt, but it ultimately drifted harmlessly wide of Shenton's right hand post. Shenton looking for Fitzpatrick short. Tavakoli looking to snuff out that particular option and change of plan. Shenton kicks long, met by Salguero, and next ball finds a half-time substitute. Good ball over the top there towards Jamie, but Fitzpatrick reads it. That ball's gone too high to Roholt. Nice football inside the centre circle, but he's lost that one. Salguero, well played by Cottrell, and then John turns it into trouble. I think that ball has gone out though to Bark on the far side. Cottrell picks himself up slightly gingerly. Oh, it looks over the top here for Hawley. Hawley might get on the end of this, but that's brilliant defending there from Bredali at the heart of the Oslo defence, and now a chance for So to break away. And Warburton on the far side turns away from his man. AJ Warburton looking for Warwick. Warburton, ball still on the far side. Retrieved by Driscoll. And into the feet of Bredali. Back to Zico. Bredali to his keeper. Hawley. Press here from Warburton. Pressure on Roholt, turns away from his man. Does really well there, the big centre half, and finds Bredali. And Zico on this near side. Renato Zico. Touch lets him down a bit there, but gets away from G. And looking for options. Wide to Captain So, playing much further forward after that first 10-15 minutes. Looking for the feet of Nguyen, but well covered there by Tiam. Shenton looking for Hawley. Hawley couldn't quite have look at it, and the ball's now being cleared for some reason. And looks like a fairly serious problem here for Bredali. Let's talk, it might be a broken wrist. Physio Christina leads quickly into the action and looking to treat it. All I can say is if Bredali has indeed sustained a broken wrist, he's in very good hands with our excellent physio Christina Lees, and I think she's immediately diagnosed that he cannot continue, and temporarily down to 10 men. I'm sure a substitution will be made quickly if that is the case. Looks like it's going to be Isak reliably forward to Isak Brugel at 14, and we're back on the action here. Great ready from Warwick, great challenge there. Yeah, free kick, eventually conceded. Rampaging run from Kane Warwick. Eventually stopped in his tracks and committed the foul to there. A breaking play. And the ball at the feet of Renato Zico on their side, inside. G looking to close it down, but he's hung on to this time. G has got, he's going to keep the ball in. He's not quite managed to. Work again for Shiv. Also done plenty of donkey work when it's needed. Cham wins that header. Davison on, but brought down by Salguero. And then fed wide to Jammer on that left-hand side, right-hand side. He's going to cut inside. I suspect he's going to get left foot on him. Does so nicely. Looks to feed. Teammate there. Again, off target with his effort. And Oslo still yet to register a shot on target, which will disappoint them with now gone in this encounter. Long ball looking for Brandon Barker. Well in the air by Bradley. Apologies, not Bradley, he's had to go off, of course. It's Rawholt there at the heart of the defence now. And Shenton along to this near side. Cham onto the feet of Hawley. Hawley again, impressive touch. He looks full of confidence, Carl Hawley, as one would expect after a hat-trick. Second of the competition. It's been given away by NG. Well work there towards Salguero in the end. Plenty of space for Sebastian Salguero here. And so the captain looking for an opportunity to release Driscoll on that right hand side, and Driscoll has escaped his marker. A bit slow to get back there, Warwick. And good challenge there by Cham. Cham trying to do too much on the edge of that box, and he's a little bit lucky there. I think Chiek Cham turned into that challenge, and I'm not convinced he didn't bring that upon himself, but ultimately the referees found in his favour, and it's a free kick to Avro. And another change coming up here. It's a forlorn sight of Henrik Bredeli below us with his arm in a sling, unfortunately. Do wish him well and hope that that situation is not too much of an inconvenience for him over the next few weeks. Warburton on the far side gets the byline. Great ball in there towards Barker. Just couldn't get anything on it though, Brandon Barker, and brought clear by Salguero. Nice ball to Jammer. He's turned away from Warwick there, and then eventually Warwick bites back and concedes a throw in. A change coming here for Oslo. I think it's going to be David Brook-Malem joining us. A little bit of injury there, looks like, for number 8, Daniel Tavakoli. Going to push, I think, Brook-Malem into midfield. Brodal has gone up front with him again, so 2 substitutes forming the front line. Cham mustn't lose this, and he doesn't. Looks for NG. NG under pressure. He's in the real pressure here. He's a little bit fortunate again there. Ran into a little bit of trouble, and Frederick Hansen stole the ball, but the referee had judged he'd also made contact with NG. A little bit of a drop in intensity here. Jake Cottrell acknowledging that. Flicked on there by Warburton. Warburton again in the action here against Jammer. And great run there from Brandon Barker. trying to burst through here. Just stopped at the last there. And good feet there from Oslo to get themselves out of a dangerous position, and I think so he's going to bring that away. He has done. Feeds it wide. And he's run out of pitch on the far side. Ibrahim Ajami helped on towards Hawley. Lovely little flick there for Warburton. Score of Avro's 4th goal. Warburton gets to the byline, pulls it back. Hawley wasn't ready for that. He kind of caught on his heels a little bit, and Oslo managed to clear. Lovely little flick there, and that's casual there from Brodal. Needs to do better in that situation. Brandon Barker looks to feed in Warburton, and he's gone a little bit too early there, AJ Warburton. And assistant duly raises his flag. It's quarter now gone in the second half, and Avro with a comfortable advantage at this stage, but very difficult to know what to expect next Monday in Norway, and clearly they can retain this 4-goal advantage and maybe even increase on it, then they would have a fantastic chance of making to that Final 4 in Milan at the end of May. Thiam turns away from his man and he's off. Probably should have played that ball to the feet of Barker. He looked for Warburton, and the official gives another free kick, and the Oslo players getting increasingly frustrated at what they perceive as a few marginal decisions in the home side's favour. Brodal should perhaps concentrate on passing to his own team rather than getting upset with the referee. And Sheikh Thiam, the feet of Davidson, and to Cottrell. Back to Sam Davidson. Abote looks long, and it's Sheriff G. He's onside here, and G's broken that offside trap, gone from deep. Can he finish here? Oh, the referee's given nothing there, I don't think. No, he's given a goal kick. And G thought he was brought down, and any complaints about home team decisions might perhaps end at that point, because not quite sure NG would go down there if he hadn't had any contact made with him. He was through on goal one-on-one, and again, one of those deep runs that's caused all sorts of problems for the back line for Oslo. Long clearance from Sinstellen, well met by Warwick. So, and Jamie, bit of space there for Driscoll, keeps the ball in play. Chance here, plenty of men in the box here. And forward areas, Jamie needs to do his best here though to make the most of it. Little one touch, and they've lost it here. A chance for Avro to break, and it's going to be a run on that far side from Warburton. He's not going to get there. Good cover from the Oslo defence to shut him down. More back with Sinstellen. I think G was trying to get around the keeper there. It might have been better place just to poke it low under his left or right arm, and he has been denied in a one-on-one before in G by Sinstellen, so maybe looking to make absolutely sure. Difficult to see if this angle was any contact, but the referee was not impressed. No penalty. And a decent effort here, I think. No. Looked quite good off the beat for Jamie, but eventually drifted harmlessly wide. And I think there may be a new ball required here. No, ultimately not. Might be looking at some changes here, I think, for Avro. Dylan Edmondson ready to come on. And looks like young Harry Salt might get given his chance as well. Sheriff G takes a breather. Hugely impressive from him. And it's going to be, I think, also AJ Warburton, scorer of that 4th goal, and he's absolutely run his socks off tonight. Young AJ. And certainly I would think that Messrs Norton and Birch will have the game of the weekend on their mind. Warburton will be a key part of that trip to Kidsgrove on Saturday afternoon, and a couple of young players, Edmondson and Salt, got the chance to show us what they can do. Well won by Jamie. Warwick turns away from his man, and it's Thiam out wide to Salt for his first touch. And Thiam turning away from substituting again. Davidson. And Bote looks like he's been caught really late there by Bredal. And as usual, it's the ones that moan the most that seem the most willing to put themselves about. Unfortunately, Salt there being caught offside. Boaty with a little bit of a wry smile on his face. I think Bredal knows full well what he's done there, but seems to think that there was nothing in it. And ball finds Soe St. short to him. Looks like Salguero playing a bit deeper here at the moment. Stellan, and they're playing it around confident at the back here. It's Cottrell. Unusual tireless energy from Jake Cottrell, the captain, and some pressure on Nguyen. Now Davidson goes after him, and they've lost it here. No, they haven't. Nguyen recovers it as Barker moves in. It's a ball wide, and really trying to make Avro work here, the visitors. But as yet, haven't made any real progress. High line here, chance to feed this ball wide to Renato Zico, and he'll take on Sam. No, he won't. He'll play the ball inside to I think it's a throw in there to Avro being given a referee in the end again. Met with widespread disbelief by the Oslo players. Shenton will clear this long. Looking for Hawley. Brings it down brilliantly, Carl Hawley. And gets that one wide to Harry Salt. Salt with a chance to advance on the goal. Takes his time, Salt. Good strength, that's good play there from Salt. And he's clearly been taken out there. And a promising run from the young man, cut short. Chance for Fitzpatrick to fire this ball into the danger area for Avro as they seek a fifth goal, on which surely would give them an unassailable lead going into the second leg. Still plenty of time here though for Oslo to narrow the deficit. 25 minutes or so on the clock, and this could look very different by 9:30. Assuming Bredal getting involved with Hawley at the far post. And that ball for Cottrell has eventually been gathered by St. Stellan. Rolls it out wide. And Gianni, nice turn from him. Good ball to Nguyen. And actually this is Nguyen here, and the ball goes wide to Renato Zico. And Abosi back well there. Rawholt keeps the move alive. Back at the feet of the big centre half. Looking for options ahead of him. Brooke Malin loses that there. Salt. Challenged by Brooke Malin. And eventually falls to Oslo for their throw in. Zico to take it. Looking for the head of Bredal. Met by Abote. And Bredal unhappy with the decision going against him. It's referee undeterred by the protests and is already back on the way here. Great turn away there from Dylan Edmondson. Nice play by Davidson. Finds Thiam. Salt wants it wide and gets it. And he's not quite found Thiam. Yes, he has there. Lovely ball. Well tracked there from Salguero. And that's inside. Just overrun that one, I think. Oh no, at the end of the day, Salt might have got the end of that. Just good decision by the Ulster defender to step in there, Rawholt, and clear it. And get under pressure from Sam Davidson though. And lovely play there from Salt and Davidson. But eventually, the attack snuffed out. No, it's still there. Salt eventually wins the throw in. And a change coming here for Avro. Another fresh set of legs. In fact, I think two changes. We're going to have there. A real stalwart entering the fray for the home side. Jack Morrow famously scored the goal that took Avro to the current level of non-league football at which they're operating, the fourth tier of non-league football, scoring a winner in a momentous playoff final against Lincoln United a couple of years ago. He's going to join the action in the centre of the park. Hat-trick here. Hawley gets a break, as does Sam Davidson, and looks like he's going to operate. Dean Smalley is the centre forward in place of Hawley, and Smalley usually uses centre half but can play up front. And that's a foul by Zico. Not happy. Ball played early to Salt. Decent ball into the box, and Sinstellen claims that one comfortably. Yeah, Smalley looking to operate as a centre forward. And as I say, he's done that with some degree of success over the years. Good play there from Morrow. Cottrell on the left hand side. Lovely ball in. Smalley's got an early chance and he tucks it away. And that's a 5th goal for Avro and Dean Smalley. It's just a right line there, the Oslo defence appealing in vain. And I think there could well be, if it's not his first touch, it's very nearly his first touch. I think maybe his second touch of Dean Smalley. Lovely ball in from Cottrell. And Smalley all alone on the volley. Tucks it in the corner, and that really is a massive boost for Avro in their quest to reach that final 4 of the competition. Still another 20 minutes to go here, I would say, but 5-0. Beyond their wildest dreams at this stage of the encounter. And now I'm sure the attention will turn to maintaining that 5-goal advantage, because really they will feel, regardless of what happens next Monday night, they ought to be able to cope with that kind of advantage. And here comes Dylan Edmondson on the left hand side. Lovely play from him. Finds Morrow. And that goes to Brandon Barker next of all. Barker wide to Harry Salt. Salt going inside, heading for the box. Harry Salt. And he's given a penalty. It's been taken out there inside the box. I mean, again, I'm really not sure Renato Zika's unhappy about that. He's just bundled into him. Harry Salt is a diminutive figure, there's no doubt about it, but he's just shoved him off the ball, and I'm really not sure why there's any protest involved there. Ultimately, it's a clear penalty. And it looks like it's going to be Czech Tiam to take it. And a chance to make it 6 here for the home side. Tiam versus Sinstellen. That's a brilliant save. And one of those nights, I think, really, for FK Oslo. Superb stop to keep out the initial kick. And Tiam follows in and hammers it into the roof of the net. Kind of really sums up, as I say, the visitors' night tonight. Well struck by Tiam. And that's about the 3rd or 4th excellent save that Sinstellen's made, but unfortunately it fell right back to the feet of the Avro fullback, and he was more than happy to take his advantage, take his opportunity to extend the home side's advantage. So 6-0. Remember that in the first game Avro contested this competition, they emerged as 6-2 victors against Gila, and they've scored another 6 this evening. Good challenge there, and Morrow finds himself on the ball. It loses it, and it's Brook Malum on this side, through to Hansen. Nice play there, good challenge from Abote. He'll go wide to Harry Salt. Chance for Salt to run at the fullback, and he's been completely taken out there by Hansen. I'm really, again, not sure what the point of that was. Just a bit of frustration, I think, there from Hansen, who's not had the greatest of evenings, and just decided to flatten Harry Salt, and only one outcome there. Barker standing over this free kick, and Adam Fitzpatrick, I think, stayed back this time, keen to maintain this clean sheet, I think, tonight. Yeah, Avro joint managers. In fact, actually, Cottrell might be coming across to take it. There's a good angle for a left footer here. And Cottrell already with 1 assist this evening. A few moments ago for Dean Smalley, and this time on the right hand side. And he's locked the ball to Tiam. Tiam will take on his fullback. Eventually feeds Cottrell again. And to the feet of Morrow. Barker, apologies. Barker's lost that in a bad area. But Mailer unable to counter quickly, and eventually fed into Sebastian Salguero, who's had a decent evening in the centre of the Oslo midfield, rarely giving the ball away, but overall, this stage, and it's looking like a side who are just starting their pre-season against one that have played something like 40 competitive games in the last 7 months. Still time for them to get at least a consolation goal on the evening. Salt goes long, and I think Smalley's been caught offside there. Roholt to So. He seems to have retreated a little bit back into that back three there now, and playing a bit deep, having spent a period of time in central midfield, and I have to say that slightly cost him. Could be going to Smalley here. He's got a chance here, Smalley. Good save again by Sid Stella, who without the performance from the keeper, David Stone, this game could literally be double figures in favour of Avro. They have had at least 3 one-on-one opportunities, and on each occasion the Oslo keepers come out on top. Another change for Avro. I think it's going to be number 18, Lewis McGill, who's going to get a little run out. Another one of the youngsters to come through the youth teams here at Avro, and Brandon Barker takes his place on the bench after an energetic 70 minutes. 6-0, Sheikh Tiam and Jeffrey both having a little words with each other, and probably ill-advised when you're in this position, but shows the competitive nature of this side. Tiam, Morrow, and then eventually head into touch by Salguero. Tiam again. Good header there. Chance here for rallying again, but ran it into touch, and now Cottrell tries to hook that with Joel. Aboti a little bit strong on that one, but Shenton, well played by Renato Zico, but Tiam has turned away from it. Eventually challenge from again, and throw into Avro. Aboti volleys it clear. Salguero, Cottrell, Morrow turns away from his challenge there, and Zico's gone down there. Feels he was caught there, I think. Tiam wants to take the throw in, again doesn't want him to take it. I'm not sure he's allowed to stand there, but maybe he is. And throw down the line, and well met there. And the Bote. Challenge there on him by again. Probably not worth trying to outstrength Jeffrey Aboti. He's a pretty strong lad, and various people complaining to the referee, and it's a little bit disappointing to see that, really. Ultimately, on the night, FK Oslo have been well beaten, and I'm not really sure why they decided to blame it all on the referee. Smalley into the feet of Morrow, and good challenge there from Breda. Wide turn again. Nice football, and just a little bit too much pace on that, and Renato Zico couldn't gather it in. Fitzpatrick He'll look wide to Warwick and then give it short to Cottrell. Cottrell with a little bit of space, breaking from deep inside his own half. Run made by Dean Smalley, but eventually Avro keep possession deep inside their own half. Morrow back to Shenton. Shenton will look to this side to check Thiam. Good touch there from Thiam. Again, watched him closely, but Morrow and Fitzpatrick a little bit of pressure here, and a good press there from Oslo, but at the moment they've got out of it, and that's lovely football from Avro, to be fair. And Thiam looking to cross the far post, lovely ball into that far post, just slightly overhit it, I think. Edmondson will retrieve it on that far side there. A few options, will he deliver? He's decided to deliver, and it's gone all the way over again. I think Thiam won't quite get there, and it's a goal kick, but yeah, really playing confidently out of defence there, Avro, and it's been a really good performance from them. No idea what to expect coming into this one in terms of the opposition, but they've really taken them to task over this first 80 minutes, and will be hugely encouraged going into that second leg next Monday in Oslo with what looks like being a sizable lead. Sinstellen to So, and inside to the indefatigable Salguera. Really impressive in that FK Oslo midfield. Ball to the feet of Miguel, and then slices off the outside of Renato Zico's boot and goes out for a throw in to Avro, taken to Abote. Abote looking for help. Nutmegs. That's great play from Cheick Thiam. Brilliant play from Cheick Thiam. Referee's played the advantage, and Smalley to the feet of Morrow, but Morrow closed down quickly there by Bredal. Shenton wide to Kane Warwick, and Warwick looking for an option down the lane. Eventually he's gone inside to Smalley. Since Stellan spotted that quickly, he's going to get back inside his own area just in time with Smalley putting him under pressure. And it's Rawholt here with chance to put the ball into Nguyen, who certainly injected a bit of pace on this left hand side, and good battle between him and Cheick Thiam, but hasn't really managed to do much in an attacking sense yet. Rawholt back to Salguero, and that's a great ball right over the top, but I think Shenton will get there first, and he finds Warwick. Warwick turns inside his man. Referee decides to play on, I think, and not sure as much advantage there, but he's decided that there is. Fitzpatrick looking for options. I think Smalley the target here, and So's overrun it, and Smalley went for the spectacular. He wasn't a million miles wide with that effort, and not sure the excellent David Sinstellen would have capped that one out if it'd been on target. And fortunately for the Oslo keeper, ball dropped about a foot wide of the Oslo goal. Not quite sure what the referee's picked up there. So to Sinstellen. He's gone long looking for the run of Jani. Actually cleared. It's a great challenge from Abote there. And tracked by Salguero, and an equally strong challenge from the excellent Sebastian Salguero. Cheick Thiam to Cottrell, and Shenton. Cottrell closed down initially by Brooke Marlam, and now Fitzpatrick looks for Salt on this near side, and well cleared, and this might be a chance for Nguyen to show his pace against Thiam, but Thiam's dealt with it well. Morrow to Cottrell, and he turns away from his man. He's gone on this right hand side looking for Salt, and Salt has found this ball. Good first touch from Salt, got a chance to run at the... He's going to have a shot here. Oh, and the keeper managed to keep it on out. Sinstellen was swerving all over the place, to be fair to him. It looked like a fairly routine height for him, but real bend on that one, and he kept it out eventually. Renato Zico tracked by Salt, but keeps possession. closing stages of this Fenix Trophy quarter-final first leg. It's at the moment a really sizable lead for the home side, courtesy of that first half hat-trick from Carl Hawley and goals in the second half from Warburton and Tiam and Dean Smalley. But still time for a consolation goal for the visitors, which would give them heart ahead of the second leg in Oslo next Monday night. Rawholt wide to Renato Zico, cleared by a boat, and that will fall nicely for a counter-attack. Lewis McGill driving, he's got a man outside, he's got Warburton. Edmondson outside him, he didn't quite find him, just caught in the feet of an Oslo defender. Ball over the top from Salgate, and I think the keeper, Grant Shenton, will get there, just about. And Zico accepts his fate with a handshake there. Renato Zico had a decent game as well, full-back for FK Oslo. That ball's run out, I think, on the far side. Edmondson unable to keep it in play. And this ball back in play quickly by Oslo, looking for that late boost to their confidence. Still yet to test Grant Shenton with an effort on target. So, into the feet of Salgado, back to So. Zico's made the run from the left flank, but So holds the ball up, looks to play out from the back. And now to the feet of Salgado again, and Hansen, and wide for Zico, but I think that ball is going to really a bit unnecessary from Zico there. But, this stands a challenge, and Zico decides to give him a good kick in the ankles. But sums up really FK Oslo's night. Frustrating evening for them. Real pedigree in this competition. Pushed Lewis really closely last season, and obviously came through a game to get to this stage. And tonight they've really come up against an Avro side that's been far too good for them, if we're honest. And 6-0 does not in any way flatter the home side. A number of other chances for them to get on the score sheet, and it's only really been Sinstellan that's kept the score down to an even vaguely respectable level for the visitors. That's Cham on this near touchline, and he'll look inside to Jake Cottrell. Cottrell to Salt, and he's got men's aim in the box here, and Salt goes to drive the ball across, well blocked by Rawholt. Smalley to Salt, tries to turn inside his man, but danger snuffed out. Morrow chasing back after Hansen, and ball out the feet of Salgado. Instigates most of their forward motion of the Oslo style. He's played a little bit deeper in the second half. That's a good ball in there. It's eventually Shenton advances off his line. Long kick from Dean Smalley, and he's been given offside. Unfortunate. Last 5 minutes here, and just a case of home side keeping their concentration, and thus, in all likelihood, maintaining this clean sheet that they've held for 85 minutes. And it looked like handball by somebody, but play has continued, and it's gone to Blake Marlin, turned away from his man. Plenty of options ahead of him, and she looked for Soa. So to Salgado, back to the feet of again, and Renato Zico with a good ball in the box, and there's a great finish there from the big centre forward, and that clean sheet that Avro were hoping to maintain has disappeared. A clinical finish from Isaac Brodal there, and a consolation goal, but certainly will give Oslo heart going into that second game. The margin of victory will still be a significant one, I would suspect, at the end of this evening, but I suspect it'll be a very different game in Oslo next Monday night, and I think there'll be a considerable irritation there to joint managers David Birch and Michael Norton, because that's the first effort on target that Oslo have had. And I think Zico's time was run out. He's committed a number of fouls. Eventually he's gone in the referee's book, but Zico was key in that goal there and made a decent run down the left flank, delivered an excellent ball into the box, and Broda found some space and hammered the ball past Shenton from no more than 6 or 7 yards, and still, let's say, a comfortable victory on the evening, but still disappointing given the dominant performance from Avro that they've not managed to keep that clean sheet with just 3 or 4 minutes to go. So, obviously the prospect of a potential sort of Manchester derby in Italy should the home side manage to protect this lead in the second leg, because ultimately I think FC United Manchester will fancy their chances of getting through, and they've won this competition before, FC United Manchester, so they will certainly be looking to get to that Final Four again. And what odds on an Avro versus FC United Manchester semi-final final in Italy in a couple of months' time. But the first leg is just that, isn't it? Still 90 minutes of football to be played. Salt gets through here, touch runs away from him, and he's still got it, Salt. And he's put one right across the box when nobody's anticipated it. Great run from Harry Salt, but unfortunately nobody waiting, nobody expected him to get that far, and that might have been a perfect end to the evening for Avro, as it is. It's the final goal-marked action of the evening, and ultimately a comprehensive success for the home side, 6-1. And as I said during the commentary, Sien Stellan can feel very, very pleased with his efforts in the Oslo goal to keep it even at that level. And tremendous performance from David Birch and Michael Norton's side, and thoroughly deserved, emphatic victory, which, as I say, without Sien Stellan's heroics in the IFK Oslo goal, could have been even more significant margin of victory. But I'm sure on the night, Avro will set up for a 5-goal advantage to take to Oslo next Monday night, and certainly puts him in a great position to advance on that mouth-watering Final Four possibility after the end of their season. But in the meantime, they need to turn their attention to a league fixture on Saturday afternoon in the slightly less glamorous than Oslo surroundings of Stoke-on-Trent, or the outskirts of Stoke-on-Trent, against Kids Girls Athletic. Thank you for supporting this stream tonight. I hope you enjoyed the game, and that you'll be able to tune into the return leg on Monday evening. In the meantime, final score here at the Vesticare Stadium: Avro 6, FK Oslo 1.
Right, well done. You went off. It briefly went off in the second half.
Did it?
Yeah.
You go back up.
Yeah.
You right?
Thanks for that.
Well, they're in the last. They might well get to the last four. The last four is in Italy, isn't it? Yeah.